The recording of this race is sponsored by JB Transmission. Specializing in foreign and domestic repairs, trust JB for all your performance needs. Check us out at www.jbtransmission.com or visit us at 256 St. Mary's Road in Winnipeg. This video production is sponsored by RD Sales and Service Limited. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
On the back, the Union Insurance 11SR is Sean Holden. That is your lineup for late model race action for the AMSOIL Race of Champions qualifier, brought to you tonight by Piston Ring Service. With the race action, here's Darren.
Thanks very much, Pat Mooney, as the late models get rolling down the back straightaway. Once again, we'd like to thank our proud sponsor of tonight's event, Piston Ring, the parts you want, the service you deserve. Established in 1953 with 26 locations. Wow. Impressive locally owned and operated company, Piston Ring, since 1953. Well, Pat's been through the lineup and we're getting set to go late model racing here at Red River Co-op Speedway, our final feature of the night. Troy Schill and Bill Mooney are going to be on the front row of this one. Of course, Mooney's car is for sale as a roller. It's a 2005 Fagers, and it is for sale. The freehearingtest.ca, Emerson Duty Free Lucas number 2. Well, starting on the pole, of course, out of Grand Forks, North Dakota, the Forks Finest Auto Body and Car Wash, Italian Moon 11. This is a Victory Circle chassis. In fact, last year's model of 2011, Troy Schill, is out of Grand Forks, North Dakota, with a Cadillac nose piece. He is also sponsored by Area Community Credit Union. Well, it looks like we're going 20 laps here in the late model division, right here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Schill and Mooney lead them to the green flag as they pace down the back straightaway. Balkan and Snare in row 2. Strand and Olmsted. Couple of North Dakotans in row number 3. Ricky Weiss, the 7W inside of row 4, referred to by the World of Outlaws as the Manitoba Missile. Getting set to go racing, yeah! Troy Schill out of Grand Forks, North Dakota takes the lead. Mooney gets high and sideways. Balkan takes the open door and goes into second spot. Mike Balkan in the Silmac 10 is second, but Mooney fights right back. Strand right there in the 4th spot. Troy Schill looking very good early here. The driver out of Grand Forks, North Dakota, with about a half straightaway lead. Just 2 laps into this one now. The Forks Finest Auto Body Italian Moon 11 car is pulling away. Keep your eyes on the 71S of, that's Dustin Strand in 3rd. Snare back in 5th, and the other 71, actually 6th. These guys are slicing and dicing here in your late model feature for Piston Ring. Ricky Weiss, the 7 car in 4th spot. He is working on the 71S, or D rather, of Dustin Strand. Great race there. The Derek's Heavy Truck Parts, Allied Roofing, New Vision Graphics 7W to the top of turn 1 and 2, but unable to get by Dustin Strand in the 71D, who's 3rd. But your leader is checking out Troy Schill out of Grand Forks. Well, Schill is gone, a full straightaway, in fact. Second is Balkan with a few car lengths over the 71D of Strand. Ricky Weiss right there in the party. He's fourth. Ways back. Stefan Snare is fifth. Dustin Strand continues to work on Balkan, but Balkan gets a great drive every time off of turn number 2, and he speeds away from Strand. Ricky Weiss now coming alongside the 71D. Ricky Weiss loops it in turn 1 and 2. Ricky Weiss has spun out at the top of turn 1 and 2, trying to get by the 71D of Dustin Strand. He dumped his right rear tire over the cushion, over the end of the track, and that spun him around. Well, we're going to go now to our competition director for a call on that one, with 13 laps to go on your late model feature. Ricky the Rocket Weiss in the 7W. Coming back up to take his spot. But will that spot still be his? That is the question. Well, Ricky pulls back up to the 3rd or 4th spot. But it is official. The call has been made. Ricky Weiss is getting the yellow flag. So the Derek's Heavy Truck Parts Derek Sandblasting 7W will go to the back of the pack. BigDayMedia.ca doing our sports production here, and they do a great job each and every week, Mondays and Thursdays at Red River Co-op Speedway. Ken and his crew are actually experimenting with an actual video cast online. Right now we're doing a radio type cast online, but we're going to go eventually to a video cast so you can actually watch the races on the internet. That is in its early experimental stage, of course, but they are playing with a little bit of live video, live streaming on the internet. One to green. All right, so the 11 car is out on the front row by his lonesome. Mike Balkan, your second place runner right now, elects to take the inside of row 2, moving the 71D of Dustin Strand to the outside of row number 2 in the 3rd starting position. Getting set to go back to late model racing. We have 7 done. We have 13 to go, and green is out. We are racing. Dustin Strand way to the top of the racetrack, but Schill finds the fast line on the bottom of 1 and 2. He's already in turn number 3. Strand is following, but Schill playing cards real well here. Mike Balkan in the 3rd spot. Unable to gain any ground on the 71D of Dustin Strand. 4th is the 71S of Stefan Snare. 5th is Veert. Looks like Veert getting on the inside of the 71S of Snare. Veert in 4th now. 5th is Snare, 6th is Mooney. Heads up on the front chute. Here comes Dustin Strand on the inside. Dustin Strand, your new leader, as he passes Schill on the inside of 1 and 2. Ricky Weiss coming through the pack. He is now back to 6th as he sneaks by Bill Mooney in the 2 car. 7 laps to go. Well, Dustin Strand in the 71D continues to lead, followed by Schill and Balkin. Those 3 cars about equal distance apart, about 6 car lengths separate all 3 of the top 3. Veered a ways back and forth. Ricky Weiss is up to 5th now, but, well, not within striking distance of the leaders so far with 5 laps to go. Dustin Strand doing a masterful job in the 71S. He drives the Q7 71D out of Grand Forks. Dustin Strand now getting into lap traffic. The blue flag with the yellow stripe being displayed. Three to go for your leader. Mike Balkin in the 3rd spot trying to get by Dwayne Rector. Rector is a lapper, the Dabs Repair number 8. Dustin Strand now with 2 to go as he enters turn 1 and 2. He goes by lapper Walt Morris and lapper Leo Felius, the 71 car. White flag, 1 to go. Well, checkered flag is waving, and it's going to Dustin Strand. Dustin Strand out of Grand Forks, North Dakota, taking the win. Well, Dustin Strand looking strong in the 71D. The Q7 entry coming up to Red River Co-op Speedway here tonight and showing some real strength here. For those of you that are heading out tonight, please have a safe drive home. Want to thank you very much for coming to Red River Co-op Speedway, enjoying the action tonight with us. Don't forget, we're back here on Monday for our Monday night race program, which includes pure stocks, 4-cylinder stocks, and of course the Midwest Modifieds.